All right. Hi, everybody. I hope this is working. I am live from my bedroom because my younger sister is watching the new Avatar movie on the TV downstairs, so I can't use my normal computer. But I was too excited about this Cadence update that I had to just record anyway. So, anyways, there's this new feature in Cadence where you can basically borrow a deployed contract, which is super cool. And honestly, I'm still thinking about tons of different ways that this can be used. But I'm going to show you how to do this in Cadence. And maybe, if you have any cool ideas, leave them in the comments about ways you can use this type of thing. And maybe I'll mention some at the end of the video. So yeah, you can borrow a deployed contract. So what does that mean? Well, basically, if a contract implements a certain interface, and you don't, like in a normal script, if you want to like call functions on a contract, you have to import the contract from a certain address, right? However, what's pretty cool is that if a contract implements an interface, you can actually borrow a contract on the interface and call some functions. So I'll give you an example here, actually. So in this case, this is a contract that imports non-fungible token from the mainnet address that non-fungible token is deployed to. And what you can do is, sorry, you can pass in a contract address and a contract name, and you can, get a public account just by, getting a certain address. So let's just get, the public account of, this address that we're passing in, and we can search inside of that account for a certain contract name. So in this case, this is a borrowed contract. We're doing this is the new syntax. We're doing account, which is the public account, dot contracts dot borrow, and then we're inputting the contract interface here, which is pretty interesting. And then you put the name of the contract, so name contract name, and you can panic if the contract isn't found, right? So what's pretty cool is that at this point in time, we have a reference to a oh, oops, I just deleted something. At this point in time, we have let me put the type here, a reference to a non-fungible token contract, right? And so what that means is on the next line, we can use this reference because non-fungible token has certain functions and stuff that it exposes. In fact, let's actually go look at that together. If we go to the view source here and go to the non-fungible token contract, you can see that this is the type we currently have. So we can access the total supply. We can access, the function down here called create empty collection, which is what I'm currently doing. So I, take this reference, I do create empty collection. I get the IDs of that collection, which is obviously just an empty array, destroy the collection and return the IDs. So let's just try it out. So in my terminal here, if I run flow scripts execute test.cdc and pass in the contract address of float and float, which is where the contract is deployed on mainnet, I should get an empty array here, which is pretty awesome. Now, what I could also do, like I was showing you, is instead of creating a new collection, let's say I wanted to do something else, I could do let total supply be borrowed contract dot total supply, and return that. So let's return a what is it, in64, I think. So let's return total supply, and let's get the total supply of the float contract. Boom, there it is. Wow, that's a lot. I think that's 3,639,654 NFTs have been minted from the float contract, and we got that information without even having to import the float contract, which is super cool. So there's a lot of different ways that this could be used. Personally, I think one of the best use cases for this is something like a factory application like Touchstone or Toucans, where they're platforms that help people generate their own NFT collections of their own, token contracts. And maybe you can have some third-party contract that it's like borrowing all these contracts without having to import them. That is super cool. But yeah, let me know what you think about this, and I hope you find it useful in your applications. And remember, this can work with any contract interface, not just non-fungible token. You could try the fungible token one. You could, make up your own contract interface and start borrowing on that. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Peace out.